Hi, good evening. Ay, kinabahan ako bigla. Kasi kanina na ako tinext. Sino pwede ka mag-share? Ako naman si Oo. Okay. I've been in the community. Okay, I'm 26 years old. I work in a multinational company right there in Eastwood. Ay, so sport yun. Anyway, I'm 26 and I've been in the community for 15 years. Ako yung tinatawag nila na womb-to-tomb people. So, I started, my parents are active in Couples for Christ. They served in East A before. Now my dad is serving in Guam. Before, since dalawa kami magkapatid. So my brother, siya yung older, he has more license not to follow my parents. Dahil hindi siya sumusunod, ako yung kailangan sumunod. So what happened was, Tina, may Kids for Christ, punta ka. Siyempre, dahil bunso ako, wala akong magawa. Okay, punta ako. And I enjoyed myself. And then, it was a natural progression that I had to go to YFC, to Youth for Christ, even if I didn't really want to. Kasi, jahe, teenager na ako, yoko. And then I find myself enjoying it again. I was very active in YFC. I served in LaSalle I served first in our village, and then I moved to high school based, and then I was everywhere in YFC actually. So if some of you have kids who are in YFC, baka at one point we crossed paths. And then right after graduation in college, I joined SFC. Ang joke kasi namin sa YFC when we graduated, we had parang ayaw namin mag-move on because YFC was so fun. YFC is like a barkada. We like Youth for Christ kasi most of our friends are there. We are, barkada talaga siya. And then one time I was going home from the village, I was wearing a conference shirt. In Youth for Christ, we have conferences. And when I went home, I was wearing a conference shirt. Tapos dun sa gate ng village, may namimigay ng flyers. And they were giving a CLP. Umiwas ako kasi ayoko mag-singles, ayoko mag-move on kasi feeling ko pag nag-singles ako, tatanda ako. So what I did, umiwas ako kasi naka-conference shirt ako, so I had no choice. So okay, fine, sige, entertain. I thought I could decide not to go kasi choice ko naman yun, ayoko pa mag-move on. Right, the day before the CLP in our village, I had a call from the guy who gave me the flyer. It turns out, he knew my parents. So parang ako, wala akong gagawa. I had to go. And then that was in 2006. I just graduated college then. And then it was a natural progression for me since my life is basically in community. So I liked it, actually, I really liked it. And then I got the job, one of my dream jobs. And then suddenly, it felt like, oh wait, I should focus on my job first. Some people knew that I almost became a full-time worker for YFC, but I didn't go through that path. So I climbed the corporate ladder because I felt like it was something that that I should do. And I really enjoyed. I was gone in Singles for Christ for 5 years. Ito actually yun yung time na maybe that's the start of my. I know some singles know about this quarter life crisis. So, that was the time I think that I started that. Pero hindi ko pa rin na-acknowledge. Kasi I was really enjoying my work. I really, really liked my work. And it was everything that I really want. I meet new people in my work. But it doesn't, being in a multinational company, it means we can't really talk about community or God. Kasi multinational eh. So, I used to have SFC friends there that they left. And then, somewhere around my 3rd year and 4th year in my job, I started feeling very restless. Parang, so ano nang ginagawa mo sa buhay mo? That was my real quarter life crisis. And then last year, suddenly, naisip ko, sige, anong gagawin natin? Every year, I set a goal. And then when I got to 2011, late 2010, ito yung mga emo moments ko na I was in the shower and I didn't know what I was planning to do with my life. And suddenly I realized, maybe I should go to World Youth Day. Since I still had my connections with community, I made my connection with them again. And they helped me go to World Youth Day. That was last year. I was blessed enough to go to Europe and I had no idea who I was going with, as in nothing. Kasi I was so immersed in my work and all my other friends that I didn't know who they are. Tapos ako parang gusto ko na mag-Europe. Sige, sama ako. So when I got there, it was parang, it almost felt like I was, I can't really describe it, but I felt like I didn't belong there because it's been so long since I was in community. And I think for the singles, imagine it like high school. You didn't get in touch with your high school friends for a long time and suddenly, oh, you're there, hi. Tapos, you have no idea how to talk to them again. Kasi you've been away from them for so long. That was how I felt when I went back to community. And then I realized then, na na-miss ko pala siya. Because when I was in Europe, I had nothing to worry about. Kasi the community there, the SFC there took care of every concern that I had. And it was strange in a way na parang I didn't deserve this at all. Kasi I've been gone for so long, and when people, iniiwasan ko talaga yung mga kasingles ko kasi tatanungin nila, ba't di ka na ma-attend? Tapos hindi ko sila masagot. Gusto ko na sabihin, busy ako. Pero turns out, busy rin naman sila, so why can't I attend? I brought a friend here, and he knows a lot of my extracurricular activities. I am a part of a book club, I am a part of a writing community, I am busy with work, ang dami kong ginagawa sa buhay ko kasi wala akong, I know, when you're young, you want to do a lot of things, and I do that. And then, when I finished community, when World Youth Day ended, I felt na mahiya naman ako kay Lord kasi binigay niya sa akin yung Europe, tapos hindi ako mag-a-attend. So, sinabi ko dun sa housemate ko, pa-adopt naman sa chapter niyo. And when she invited me for the first chapter meeting in Jollibee Center, I was scared kasi I had no idea how to go back. As in, hindi na ako marunong kuman. I mean, I know the songs, but I can't sing. I can't praise and worship again. I don't know how to pray anymore, the way they pray. And it was very, very different. Pero, sabi nga kanina, di ba, you have to want it. And I wanted it. Kasi out of all my activities, which I really, really also like, I felt that every time I attend a community event, I call it a deep spiritual breath. Kasi with all the things that I do, ang joke nila sa akin, hindi ka ba napapagod sa dami ng ginagawa mo? Kasi yung mom ko nagagalit na every weekend, wala na ako. Kasi lagi ako lumalabas eh. Pero, that's what she asks eh. Hindi ka ba napapagod? Tapos ako parang, not really. And then I realized na, I think, ever since I started attending Singles for Christ again, I'm not saying that my problems disappeared. They're still there. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my life. But it just gave me a chance to stop and breathe. I call it, that's what I call it. Every time I go to a Singles for Christ event, it's a deep spiritual breath. It gives me a chance to, okay, pause. Hinga kang malalim, and then listen to what God tells you. And listen to what God tells me. Because I think it was hard for me to explain what it felt when I started going back to community, but then I realized it just felt like going home. Going away for a long time. I used to dorm in college. So every time, there was a time that I really don't want to go home kasi ang sarap mag-dorm eh. Ang sarap nung nandun lang ako sa school and everyone was, and liberation at ang namin doon. And then I felt after that, when I went back to community was like when I started looking forward to going home every weekend. Parang suddenly I can be myself, suddenly I still get surprised when people say, Tina, I'll pray for you, because I'm not used to it anymore. And right now it's like, maybe you have a lot of things to do in the next few weeks. Maybe I admit it's hard to go here, and it's hard to commit na, sige, for the next 8 weeks, I will go here. But I hope na for the next 8 weeks, we treat this thing as a time for us to take that deep spiritual breath. Kasi with all our business, I think we have a hard time breathing in and out. Sabi nila, everything in lahat daw na stress natin, it's all about breathing. And I think we also have to think of that. That this Thursday, the Thursday events for the next 8 weeks, it's really just taking a pause and breathing really, really deep. Because our souls need it. And I hope, I hope to see you again for the next 8 weeks. I promise, sana you have to, I promise to be here every week too. And I hope na sana, you join me in taking that deep spiritual breath every week. And with that, may God be.